I have an accented neutral color scheme. The white lace accents around the green. I have horizontal and diagonal lines, as you can see in the bodice and the lace trimming. The majority of these lines are structural, but I also have decorative lace trimming. The shape is triangular and the texture is dull. It's symmetrical and formal. The structured line and the decorative trimming add emphasis. All in all, it has good proportion. My garment reflects style from the 1950s for their bell-shaped dresses and their obsession with beach style. The lace adds kind of a country flavor to it. And yeah, that's basically what I get from this historical period that is shown in the design in my dress. How my garment could be adapted for a specialized market is by more expensive fabrics and neutrons. It could also have brand names or brand logos attached. That seems to be the popular thing nowadays. So other than that, the biggest thing now with my garment is that it's one of a kind. How I would ensure that my garment's production will be handled in a socially responsible way, I would make sure my product states made in Canada, for it is going to be made in Canada, and when a garment is usually made in Canada, it's not made with warehouse workers for reproduction. Anyway, my garment is not going to be reproduced. All my items are one of a kind and handmade by me, and my hand tag and line will state that. And so yeah, everything is one of a kind and there are no labor issues. What I found most challenging about my sewing project for my exam was I found the measurements quite hard to read. I also forgot there were instructions on the pattern pieces as well as the package. There's a lot of detail in I find there's like too much detail in the pattern package and the pattern pieces, and that can be confusing, and I find there's not enough detail in the instructions in the package that was given, but it's all a matter of just asking for help or just figuring it out for yourself through hard thinking. I always find this hard is to put one fabric piece, pin one fabric piece to another fabric piece, but like if the one fabric piece is straight and the other one is like really curved, that's really hard to do. It's like putting a puzzle piece with a totally different puzzle piece. But you can do that with fashion class because it is fabric and it bends to the way you fit it, but it's just really hard to do without making like notches or bumps in the fabric you're pinning together. How I improved my sewing skills over the course of this project, I learned a lot of the language used in sewing and what the terms actually mean. Sometimes I lose my tongue and forget, and I just call whatever it is thingy or... But I actually do know the terminology when I get a hold of it in my brain. I learned how to read instructions on the pattern sleeve and the pattern pieces and how important it is to do, even when it's super detailed and like it's a chore. It's vital. I learned sewing safety and ironing safety and how important that is. Just the basics of that. I know how to put a curved edge of a pattern piece and a flat edge of a pattern piece together, like how to pin it and everything, even though it's super hard. It can be done. I just need a little more patience. And the most important thing I learned about sewing over the whole term I've been in fashion is to always iron before serging. It really will screw you up if you don't. The skills that I've learned over the course of this project and this term in fashion that I will definitely use in future is the patience I gained out of it, working under pressure, and also the terminology and what everything means. It makes me feel slightly leveled up as a person, although I am still a beginner in sewing. I will I will use working under pressure for when I go into college, because it's going to be a lot more harder than high school. I lost my patience quite a while ago. I haven't been patient for a long time. Long story. And I found this class kind of helped me gain my patience back and help me redeem it. And it's something that I would struggle without if I hadn't taken this class. So thanks. And knowing the terminology can help me teach others how to sew, even though I'm still a beginner myself. And if I wish to do so, the terminology that was taught to me and all the basic steps will definitely help me teach others if I choose to do so in the future or somebody asks me. And yeah, thank you.